camera's in the backseat, the microphone is on. We've gathered all the stories through the gentle and the rough. For 6 months we've been living in these little coastal towns, capturing the beauty of their hopeful ups and downs. And now we're driving south again with nothing left to do but think about the honest truth we found, me and you. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Remember that old fisherman with hands as tough as leather? He told us how this town has learned to face all kinds of weather. You held the boom mic steady and I saw it in your eyes. You knew that we were capturing a truth that never ever dies. You have a way of making people feel they're safe to speak about the strong and stubborn beauty of the weary and the weak. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. Greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. It's a heavy weight to carry, to tell another's tale, and make sure that their honesty and their own truth will prevail. But doing it together makes the burden feel so light. And I know that in the editing room we're gonna get this right. 'Cause we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Shooting's finally over, our work here is all done. Time to go and tell their stories, every single one, and our own has just begun. My whole life has been a canyon made of concrete, steel, and glass, where the only thing that's moving is the hurried traffic moving past. I've never seen a horizon that a building didn't break, but I'm learning on this highway from my lifetime of mistake to think that all that rushing was the only way to be. Till I saw this endless road stretch out in front of me. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known. A seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. The only waves I've ever known were on a static TV screen. The only birds I ever heard were pigeons loud and mean. But the sound of this real ocean is a deep and humbling roar. And I don't think I can ever be a city boy anymore. This quiet is a language that I'm learning how to speak from the top of this amazing sun-drenched California peak. And I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known. A seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I thought that I was happy in the hustle and the race. I thought I'd found my own place in that wild and frantic space. But the person I am out here is someone coming new. And I think he's the person I was always meant to be. It's true. 'Cause I'm falling in love with the quiet, I'm falling for the view. I never knew my own heart had this much peaceful breathing room. This California highway is a world I've never known. A seed of gentle silence in my soul that's finally being sown. And this laid-back, easy feeling is making my spirit whole. A brand new kind of beautiful is taking its own toll. I don't know if I'm going back to the noise and to the race. I think I finally found my place in this wide open space. Yeah, this quiet place. We spend our whole lives living some other people's homes, with their perfect sterile kitchens and their silent gilded domes. We water their exotic plants, we feed their purebred cat. We make sure that their perfect lives stay perfectly intact. But today we left the mansion and the pool and the big gate to drive our own old rusty car and celebrate our own good faith. And this California highway is the only home we own. A beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. A simple laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom green and blue. And the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. We don't have to check the mail, we don't have to arm the alarm. We don't have to worry about doing any single tiny bit of harm. We can get some sand inside the car, we can sing our lungs right out. 'Cause this day belongs to us, there is no single tiny doubt. We can stop at any cheap motel, we can eat at any stand. The masters of our own small temporary promised land. 'Cause this California highway is the only home we own. A beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. simple, laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom, green and blue. And the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. It's a strange way to make a living in a borrowed paradise, always keeping watch and always being careful, cool and nice. But the only house I'll ever need, the only place that's true, is the home I've always had right here inside my love for you. And this California highway is the only home we own, a beautiful and perfect and a temporary rolling throne. We're not pretending anymore, this feeling's ours to keep. A simple, laid-back love that's running wild and running deep. And for one day we're the masters of this kingdom, green and blue. And the only one I want to share this kingdom with is you. The sun is setting on our kingdom, our one and perfect day. Time to go back soon now and earn our keep and earn our pay. But we'll remember this always, come what may. Use the last Saturday of June, so you know just what that means. We're living out the charter from our book of hopeful dreams. Got the secret handshake ready, got the password in my head for the best kept secret meeting that has ever been, 'tis said. The other members have moved on, faded with the years, but we're still here to conquer all our hopes and all our fears. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. We have to stop in Big Sur at that specific twisted tree, leave a single perfect seashell for the ones we cannot see. It's written in our bylaws, in a faded gentle hand, most important loving rule in our forgotten little band, to honor all the beauty that the world can still provide, and to let your heart be pulled out with the turning of the tide. 'Cause we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The world is full of serious clubs with meetings and with dues, but our society is different. much more laid-back views. Our only real requirement is a heart that's open wide, and a belief in all the magic that the coastline has to hide. Yeah, we're the benevolent order of the California sun. Our annual and sacred, hopeful pilgrimage has just begun. We're not just two lovers, we're the last two members true to a simple, easy feeling, and this ocean wild and blue. And we're keeping this tradition for the ones who couldn't make it here, and we'll make a toast to them and hold their memories so dear. The meeting is adjourned now till this time again next year. So glad that you are here, my favorite member, my dear. Yeah, so glad you're here. I'm wearing my own clothes again, the first time in 10 years. And you're sitting here beside me, smiling right through your happy tears. We left those gray walls in the dust, we left the barbed wire behind, for the freedom of this highway and a brand new peace of mind. The world feels so much bigger now, it's so much more alive. I'm just grateful for the simple fact I get to take this drive. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls, and the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You pulled the car over, and I just stood there on the sand and let the ocean wash right over my own trembling open hand. I dreamed about this water, I dreamed about this air, the simple, easy freedom that I thought was never ever there. Every car that passes is a beautiful new sight, just a normal, easy morning in this brand new, hopeful life. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls, and the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You rode me every single week, you took my every single call. You were my only window to the world beyond that wall. And now that I am free again, the only thing I know is that my love for you is the one place I will always have to go. And this California highway is the first first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls, and the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. The sun is setting on the ocean, a brand new day is done. My real life, my true life has only just begun. With my only one. You've got the old movie paused there on your phone, the scene where the hero's driving, feeling so alone. But this time he's got his leading lady, and the script has been revised. We're living out the story that we've both memorized. We found the pull-off from the final shot, the one we know so well. And for a moment we're inside the magic of that celluloid spell. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream, following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. We found the exact diner from that famous conversation, filled with the same hope and that same sweet hesitation. You quoted me your favorite line, I said mine back to you. And for a second the whole world felt cinematic and brand new. We don't need a director and we don't need a cue. Every moment feels so natural when I'm sharing it with you. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream, following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. Some people think it's silly to be chasing a pretend, a story that was written with a start and with an end. But our love found its own language in that faded, flickering light, and it taught us how to make our own ordinary days feel bright. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream, following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't driven this old highway about 100 times before, but I've never truly seen the color of this blue right to the shore. I always had a bottle riding shotgun next to me to blur the edges of the things I didn't want to see. But the fog is finally lifting after all this wasted time, and the beauty of this ordinary moment feels sublime. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. I used to stop at that old tavern with the neon buzzing low, and I'd miss the entire sunset for the whiskey's amber glow. But today I just bought coffee and I sat out on the sand, and I truly watched the sun go down, and I began to understand what all those poets talked about, what all those songs would say about the simple, quiet magic at the closing of a day. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. The man I was before would have called this feeling slow and tame. He needed all the noise to hide the whisper of his shame, but the quiet is a blessing now, the calm is a release, and for the first time in forever my own soul is finding peace. And this is the first time I have seen it with my own two sober eyes, a clear and present beauty underneath these hopeful skies. I'm learning how to love the world without the whiskey's easy burn, a hard and hopeful lesson that I'm finally glad to learn. And this road feels like a promise, a brand new clean design. This feeling's truly, honestly, and finally all mine. Just taking it 1 mile now, one good day at a time. This clear-eyed view, this peace of mind is finally mine.
We woke up this morning feeling stuck inside a rut. Same old coffee, same old talk, a comfortable old butt. So you pulled a quarter from your pocket with a sparkle in your eye. You said heads we drive north, tails we stay and watch the paint dry. Coin spun in the sunbeams and it landed on its head. And now we're chasing down a day of unwritten words instead. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. Perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. We came up to a crossroads, you said left or right you called. I flipped the coin, it landed tails. We almost hit a wall of wildflowers by the roadside, a field of perfect gold, secret little paradise, a story to be told. A place we never would have seen, a moment we'd have missed if we hadn't trusted in the magic of a simple, faithful twist. And we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map and no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. We spend our whole lives planning, trying to control the tide, building up our fences with our foolish, nervous pride. But the greatest love is knowing you can leap and not look down, and trust the one you're with to find the beauty in any random town. 'Cause we're living on a coin toss on this California road, letting pure old-fashioned serendipity just lighten our whole load. No map, no agenda, just a quarter in the air. A perfect act of faith and trust beyond all worldly care. And every flip is telling us a brand new story, brave and true. The best adventure is the one I'm taking unplanned with you. The sun is going down now, we're to sleep tonight. Heads for a motel, tails will drive on in the fading light. Let's flip get done. We're not just driving Highway 1, we're on El Camino Real, following the footsteps of a history that you can almost feel. Got a book of all the missions and a dusty ancient map, trying to bridge the centuries and close a forgotten gap. The tourists see the ocean, but we're looking for the signs of a California story written in between the lines. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. We walked inside the chapel walls at San Juan Bautista and felt the quiet reverence of a long and sad siesta. You touched the cool adobe and you closed your patient eyes, and I swear that for a moment we heard centuries of sighs.
This isn't just a ruin, it's a testament to hope, a lesson on a grander and a more eternal scope. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. It puts it all in perspective, our own small hopes and fears, when you stand inside the memory of 200 silent years. Our love is just a new verse in a song that's old and grand, written on the very soul of this amazing golden land. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. The next mission's up ahead now, a story yet to be told, turning history's fragile page more precious than pure gold. Yet a sight to behold.
My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless and this wide open sky. I traded in my ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that love for all this beauty is love that's built to last. And this highway is the
border where the ancient mountains meet the sea. And it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirled. 'Cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful, and sacred living space. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea. And it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin. Got my honorable discharge papers sitting on the seat, and for the first time in a decade, I am on my own 2 feet. I traded in my combat boots for these worn-out, faded jeans, and I'm trying to remember what this quiet freedom really means. There's no one here to tell me where I am supposed to be, just the open sky and this old road and the wild and endless sea. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. I saw a little roadside diner, so I pulled right off the road. No one told me to, I just followed where the feeling flowed. I ordered eggs and coffee and I read the morning news, and I sat there for an hour just enjoying my own views. This simple kind of freedom is a thing I'd have forgot, the quiet, easy ownership of every choice I've got. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. Yeah, I serve my country proudly and I'd do it all again, but a part of you gets lost among the discipline and men. You forget how to be quiet, you forget how to be slow,
You forget the simple, easy ways a peaceful life can grow. Yeah, I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan.
Told me this was normal, this sky of hazy blue, but in the history files of my time, we only dreamed of you. Where I'm from, it's all just recycled air and programmed, synthesized light. So forgive me if I'm staring, if my knuckles are turning white. You say the air is salty, but to me it just tastes free. The first real thing I've tasted in at least a century. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest, analog, and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Pointed to the ocean, said the tide is coming in. I've only read of gravitational pull, I don't know where to begin to process all this beauty, this chaotic perfect art. It's overloading all the sensors they install back in my heart. This feeling isn't virtual, this warmth upon my skin is the most important lesson that my life has ever seen. And I'm falling in love with a memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest, analog, and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. What we lost along the way, to feel a single perfect ordinary sunlit day, so I could take the feeling back, a hopeful tiny spark, a memory of the brilliant light to share back in the dark. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest, analog, and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Thank you for the memory of the real sun on my face, from this beautiful forgotten place. I'll remember this grace.
This ain't the PCH, just a dusty, rutted track that runs along the fence line with no thought of turning back. This truck has seen 3 generations of my family's steady hand, and I'm just the latest steward of this wild and precious land. The tourists down below us
They just see a pretty view. They don't see the love and sweat that's soaked in through and through. And my love is in this soil, it's in the rock, it's in the trees. It's in the way the wind speaks to the ancient tough cypress knees. This isn't just my property, it's my heart and it's my soul. A story that the turning of the seasons makes me whole. And I'm just out here hoping for a little bit of rain to wash away the worry and to ease a little pain. I see the oak tree on the ridge where my dad taught me to climb. A lesson about perspective that has stood the test of time. I check the water in the trough, I check the northern pasture gate. Just a quiet conversation with my family and my faith. Every rock and every gully has a story I can tell. A history I'm sworn to keep, a promise to guard well. 'Cause my love is in this soil, it's in the rock, it's in the trees. It's in the way the wind speaks to the ancient tough cypress knees. This isn't just my property, it's my heart and it's my soul. A story that the turning of the seasons makes me whole. And I'm just out here hoping for a little bit of rain to wash away the worry and to ease a little pain. Some people find their treasure in a vault of silver and a gold, but mine is in the memories that these rolling hills all hold. It's a legacy of stewardship, a simple sacred trust, to honor all the love that came before me in this dust. 'Cause my love is in this soul, it's in the rock, it's in the trees. It's in the way the wind speaks to the ancient tough cypress knees. This isn't just my property, it's my heart and it's my soul. A story that the turning of the seasons makes me whole. And I'm just out here hoping for a little bit of rain to wash away the worry and ease a little pain. The sun is getting low now, the herd is moving slow. Just another good day's work, watching my own spirit grow. Time to head on home.
The van is running on a prayer and half a tank of gas. Our guitars are in the back, wrapped up in worn-out sleeping bags. We played to 7 people in a dusty little bar last night, but we played with all our hearts beneath that single buzzing spotlight. You're trying to write a set list on a wrinkled paper sack, and we wouldn't trade this moment. There's no turning back. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. Remember trying to fix the amp with nothing but some tape, living for a week on that one successful mixtape that we play on repeat until we know every single line. A testament to feeling good and making our own time. Jenny's tuning up her bass guitar, asleep there in the back. The only home we've ever known is this well-traveled track. And we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust.
Yeah, we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords, 4 good friends, and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need, as long as we're all here. Next town's coming up now. Hope they like our sound. Another happy crowd. Turn the music up loud. Got a call sheet on the dashboard and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shelf. Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene, cause it was real and it was you. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. We spend our whole life searching for a place for a pretend, a perfect fake beginning or a perfect fake tragic end. But somewhere on these long roads between the work and all the art, we found a real life love story, and we learned it all by heart. But the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun. Courthouse steps are miles away, a memory in the dust. We
finally found a little piece of justice we can trust. We spent a year of our own lives in whispered, worried tones, fighting for a loved one down to our weary, aching bones. But the verdict came in yesterday, the truth has seen the light, and for the first time in forever, everything will be alright. And we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter can finally truly begin. And this highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, freed from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. We finally fell asleep, a peaceful, easy, gentle sigh. The first real sleep I've seen you get beneath an open sky. You haven't had a nightmare, you haven't tossed and turned, just a quiet healing lesson that our peace has been well earned. I just turned the radio down and I let the engine hum, and I thought about the better, peaceful, easy days to come. And we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter finally truly begin. And this highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, free from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. They say a thing like that can tear a loving couple right apart. The pressure and the panic and the breaking of a heart. But it only made us stronger, it only made us see the only thing that matters is the truth that sets you free, you and me. 'Cause we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter can finally truly begin. This highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, free from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. The long trial's finally over, the gavel's falling silent. We can finally just be quiet and enjoy this peaceful moment. Most people drive this highway just to see the modern view, but we're looking for a world from when this whole coast was brand new. Got our rock hammers in the back and brushes soft and fine, searching for a story in a prehistoric rocky line. You got your eyes upon the shale beds, I'm watching for the gleam of a life that lived and died inside some long forgotten stream. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. You were chipping at some limestone by a lonely hidden beach, and you found a perfect ammonite just sitting within reach. Your eyes lit up like a little kid on Christmas, pure and true. And I knew there was no treasure in the world as rare as you. We held it in our hands and felt the weight of all the years, and it washed away our modern day and ordinary fears. 'Cause we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. It's a funny kind of hobby to be sifting through the dust, a quiet act of patience and a whole lot of hopeful trust. But every fossil that we find, every ancient tiny shell, has a story of survival that it's waiting there to tell. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. The sun is setting on the cliffs a million years from now. Maybe they'll find our story too and wonder how. Yeah, love is old as time, I vow.
No vacancy sign is off, the sun is coming on. I'm brewing up a fresh pot for the travelers of the dawn. You're putting out the clean towels, I'm sweeping off the porch. Another day of passing on, a hopeful loving torch. We watch the headlights coming and we watch them fade away, and we find our own adventure in the middle of their stay. And we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. Remember that young couple with the stardust in their eyes? They signed the book as Mr. and Mrs. Brand New Paradise. They were heading for a new life. They were scared and they were thrilled, and we gave them our best room and a quiet hope instilled. We saw them off this morning with a wave and with a smile, and wished them all the happiness for every single mile. 'Cause we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. We watch the world go by our door, the sad ones and the glad.
best and worst and happiest that anyone has ever had. And through it all you've been my rock, my steady, trusted friend, the one true permanent resident, from the start until the very end. Yeah, we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. First car's pulling in now, a new story to be told. Another cup of coffee, more precious than pure gold. Welcome home to the fold.